Hey, what's up everybody? Radx here, the one from 72, the ultra neutral. And if you do not know who Lou Elizondo is, you will be finding out really soon, because he is going to be breaking open a whole bunch of stuff. But I am sick and tired of telling people and warning people and showing people the evidence of stuff that's going on, and nobody's listening to anything. They're just not listening. And the funny thing is Lou literally just comes out just yesterday and pretty much confirms what I said and the evidence that I presented of the footprints that were in my school when I was sleeping in the year 2017 when my mind was unlocked, which was incidentally, and listen to what he says. He literally says the same thing. He says it right here.
We don't know. And it goes back to the whole, analogy I use about muddy boot prints. At night, you go, and before you go to bed, you lock your front door, you lock your windows, you turn on your alarm. Even though we all live in safe places, no one expects anything bad to happen. But let's say one morning you wake up and come down to have a nice cup of coffee or tea, and there's muddy boot prints now in your living room carpet that weren't there the night before. Now, no one's been hurt, nothing's out of place, nothing's been taken. But despite you locking the doors and the windows and turning on the alarm, there are muddy boot prints now in your living room that weren't there the night before. The question to you is that a threat? Well, my answer is it could be if it wanted to be, so we should probably figure it out. And so that's probably the way I would answer that question.
And he came out in 2017, he supposedly left the government because they were not listening to him and not taking the evidence further about the alien interactions and the UFOs and all that and stuff, which doesn't make any sense. I think it was because he was talking about, I think he's trying to say he wanted more disclosure or whatever. But in the same year, in 2017, when I've already proved to you guys, if you have not watched my video, the 2017 video, there is eyewitnesses of people who said that they saw beings that were flying around all over the place in Chicago, which is very close to where I'm at in Ohio. The Oumuamua, ship that came out of the Lyra constellation that came here and then left, and all that stuff that happened in 2017, and the government comes out and says, hey, we're acknowledging that there are UFOs. What don't you guys understand? Are humans just that dull skull that they don't understand that when the government is telling you the greatest military in the world, and I don't care what anybody else says, and I'm not taking this as an unbiased, I'm not taking this as because I'm here in America that we're considered to have the greatest military in the world. It's a proven fact that this country is the most warmongering country in the world, and because of that, they have to always be on top. So you're telling me that this country, who has the greatest technology for war, for scanning and detecting, vehicles of, other countries' vehicles and stuff like that, what they consider the enemy or whatever, that they could not, that there's things that pop up on their radars that they wouldn't know what the hell they are? Come on, guys. The government is telling you. How much more do you need, right? And they're saying that in June that there's supposed to be this big thing that's going to come out. But Lou right here tells you that in 2017, 3 years ago, in 2017, the government came clean.
I was in charge, yes, sir. But not the entire time. 2000, I came in 2008, but it wasn't until 2010 that I took over the responsibilities, and until I left in 2017.
So, guys, look, the thing is here's what it all comes down to. People who have been close to me, who I've known for years and were close to me, and after this thing happened and it changed my life and changed a lot of things, and I wanted to share with them, hey, look, this thing happened to me and my mind's become unlocked, and those people literally just completely ran the other way away from me. It's literally put me completely on an island on my own, which is fine. I get it. Even people who were close to me, who actually came and saw the evidence, somebody who actually was there and saw the evidence, and she left her testimony and everything. She said, there's no way that this was human. There's no way possible that this being could have got in, that anybody could have got in here and did this. And if you look at the footprints are not consistent, which tells you that they fluctuated with the weight, which tells you that they were not made from a hard stamped tool or whatever, and that there is no dirt anywhere around that school or in that area that looks like the dirt that came from that room, okay? And the fact that it comes from a hallway, that there's no dirt on the other side. So the footprints are real. Everything I told you is real, and this guy is telling you the same thing that happened to me. And oh, by the way, he also, and he says in this video, if you listen very carefully, that, well, you know, it's just unsettling or something like that, that because you just don't know if this thing could be a threat or not. Dude, I'm telling you, I never felt threatened when I woke up. So there you go, Lou. So now you know. I've said it many, many times, and I'm telling you directly right now, I've never felt threatened. And the fact that my mind was unlocked by this being, and I was able to share all the 1972 time hack stuff and the stuff that was connected to 2020, and I was able to have predictions that came true by looking at 1972 time hack. You guys are not out telling the public about this stuff, and I know that you're paying attention to my videos, and I know that you're watching. I'm not stupid. I get it, and I know that I've had interactions with your agents and your people. Okay, so the thing is you guys are sitting there on this stuff, and when everything breaks loose, the time hack will be one of the most talked about things in the world. And then you guys are trying to cover it up, and you guys are not coming out and saying anything about it. And I know that you're listening. I know, Lou, that you're listening. I know that the government is listening and are watching all of my videos. There's no way possible. It's not possible that somebody would have just contacted me and said, hey, come out to Utah just on a whim, that doesn't know me from anywhere, and you guys already know the story on that, and then come to find out that the cave where I'm told that there's a portal, that it's a possibility there's a portal somewhere there, is in the dragon's tail, is what she says, that it's a remote viewer said, you know, it's a dragon's, you'll find the portal in the dragon's tail. Well, what did I say? I was contacted by Draconians, dragons, find the portal, Alcor, all that stuff. Just, it's not possible, guys. It's 1 in a billion chances that the star system of the Alcor would have lined up on that portal exactly at that point, and and where that portal was government property. Dude, come on, guys. I mean, look, everything, retribution is coming. Retribution is definitely coming. The people who have been out there, who have been telling you the truth about their interactions with alien contact, about things that have happened to them through aliens, about their minds being unlocked, if whoever's minds have been unlocked, and they've been telling, the retribution for them is coming, and there's going to be a day of reckoning for the people who are out there who have been spreading lies. And in fact, Lou says on this video
of some people that you know, have been taking advantage of people for a long time, and that's part of the problem. They all think they have the answer. They all think they know. Oh, we know it's from the Pleiades or Alpha Proxima, or they're good, or, you know, I can come here, I can summon them for you while I pay someone to drop flares out of an airplane. There's all sorts of characters out there that have made a cottage industry on this, and it's damaged the credibility of the topic. That's why no one in the media for years wanted to even touch this topic, because it's frankly was considered fringe for so long.
And he's talking, when he's talking about that, he's talking Pleiades, and he's saying about wackos making up stories and stuff. Who do you think he's talking about? This guy, Lou, has been able to show his credentials. Lou has had people who are in the Pentagon, people who are high up in government say that, hey, and they acknowledge that this guy now has worked for the head of ATTIP. But you have these other guys out there who are making up these crazy ass stories, and you don't got any shred of any evidence at all. And if you do, I'm sorry, I have not seen it, but I need to see it. I need to see your evidence instead of you just making up wild ass claims. And I'm telling you right now, and Lou's telling you, and everybody else is going to be telling you, there's going to be a day of reckoning, because he says in the video just yesterday, he says that those people are causing a lot of damage by making up shit. Okay, I don't need to make up shit. I share with you guys the evidence. The 1972 time hack evidence, it's right there. You can all research it for yourself. Now ask yourself this: why am I the only person in the entire world, in this entire world, that has been able to bring to you all these connections of all these things that happened in 1972, and nobody else has brought it to you? But it also, in the same, my mind became unlocked in the year 2017 when Lou left the government supposedly and went to join to the stars and all this to bring this disclosure. When the Navy comes out and says, hey, yes, there are UFOs, we can't explain it. When all of a sudden all these things start breaking out, and then Oumuamua comes here and from the lyra system, and then they see these winged beings flying over the place. All of this stuff, it all evolves around, it's all connected to what happened to me in 2017. I don't tell you guys to like, share, and subscribe, but I'm going to tell you right now on this video, share this video. Get it out there. get people to start watching and pay attention, because I'm telling you, there is a war that's going to come, and there are going to be people out there who are going to try to push you into taking one side or the other. Do not do it. Find that neutrality, because you need to understand that there are beings that are so powerful. I don't give a damn what weapon you have. I don't care what you have. There are beings out there that are so powerful, just standing in their presence, they can cause you vertigo. Do you know what vertigo is? Go ahead and walk around in a circle, spin yourself around in a circle as fast as you can for as many times as you can and try to stop and try to focus on a target and try to throw something at that target. That is what the type of beings that you're going to be dealing with. You're going to fight that? Good luck, guys. Here's what I'm going to tell you. You're being set up. Don't fall for the BS. Don't fall for this is a biblical war. Start looking at the evidence of where all the artifacts and all the stuff what all this stuff has come from. You guys, look, I don't even want to do videos. I've been reluctantly pushing out videos. Reluctantly. I don't even want to do the videos. Like, I have other stuff I'd rather be doing, but I am tasked to do this. I am pushed to do this. This is something that I'm supposed to be doing. Don't you understand that? I don't ask for money. I don't ask for anything. I literally am taking most of my day, every single day, most of my day and most of my time doing the research, bringing these things together and presenting them to you to help you advance further and to unlock your mind as a human. Wake up.
Pay attention for the next 30 days. I think this conversation is about to get real interesting. At the end of the day, the data is the data. The truth is the truth. And that's going to lead them ultimately to whatever conclusion, it does.
We're talking about objects that, frankly, engage in actions that are difficult to explain, that movements that are hard to replicate, that we don't have the technology for.